Hello. I have no idea if anyone can see me, so I'm sorry I'm running a little bit late. Let me see if I can make the announcement here while I wait to see if anyone is here. Wow, I don't. Man, this is terrible. Oh. All right. This is stressful, y'all, trying to get everything situated because it's not it's not been working out. I'm fighting with a camera and this microphone. Oy, all right. Telling you, I'm about to lose my mind here. Ooh. Man. Sorry, guys. This is a little wild. I know I'll be editing out like the first, what is it? What are we on now? 10 minutes? I don't even know what we're on here. 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Oh, let me look and see if I can find my own channel. There we are. Oh, let me look and see if I can find my own channel. Man, I tried to mute it, but it's not muting. There we are. Oh. How do I mute myself? And I tried to mute it, but it's not muting. There we are. How do I mute myself? Wow. And I tried to mute it, but it's not muting. Anybody know how I can mute myself on this crazy iPhone? 'Cause I can't get myself to shut up. It won't. Anybody know how I can mute myself on this crazy iPhone? Hello, people who have just entered the chat. I'm sorry. I'm still working on this thing. Hello, people who have just entered the chat. I'm sorry. I'm still working on this thing. Okay. I think I got it. I'm not hearing myself, at least. This is so weird. So while I'm waiting for a few more people to jump in here, I'm going to pull up on my screen the Facebook creators information that I found last night. Excuse me. I shared this along into the Crafty Creators Facebook group, but I want to be sure it's still there. Wow. This is a wee bit strange here. Okay, so yeah, I've got the link there at the Facebook group, the Video Crafty Creators Facebook group. So if you're interested in getting any of this information on the Facebook for creators, I do have that link there. You just need to join the group and it'll show you the info. Okay, let's see. Wow. I'm still waiting for people to hop in here. So at the moment, I had to minimize my screen. I apologize. Wow. It's taken a long time to get this to pull up. Hello. I hope everyone's doing well. I have no idea what is going on with the computer and everything. I think possibly my computer might be on its way out because I'm having so many issues here lately. On top of the air conditioning problems that I've been having, man, it's been crazy. So I do actually think, because I had to clear out a lot of my video footage and everything that I still haven't finished editing to move it over to an external drive just so that I would free up some more memory. And I'm still, it just seems like everything's going slow, even though I've got that extra memory now. Let's see. Wednesday. There we go. Okay, so now I think I have everything everywhere that I'm supposed to. This has been rough. Rough. All right, well, let me see. I'm going to try something. I don't think that this is going to let me. No, I don't know. So I have a couple of people in here. I don't know who you are because I can't see. I am trying to look at my phone here just to see if I can even send myself a message, and I can't seem to do it. Wow. I don't think I like doing this. Oh, here we go. I was going to say, I don't think I like trying to do this Google Hangouts option for the chatting and everything, but I don't know. I just don't, I'm not really comfortable doing live streams. Okay, so I'm going to try this and see if this message pops up. I don't see. I just tried to send my message. Well, oh, hi, Rebecca. Hello. I can see it on my phone, but I can't see it over here at the chat. So you know what? I'm just going to look at my phone, I guess, is what I'm going to try to do. Wow. So if anyone else has used the Google Hangouts option for your chat, can you please tell me why I cannot see comments over here at the right-hand side of my screen? I have to be signed in over on my iPhone to see chat information. Anyone know? Anyone? Yeah. Wow. There's all sorts of little buttons I can push, but I don't see anything that talks about the chat. Oh, hey. I just found it. Well, it says chat, but then everything is blank over here to the right. So I don't see any of the messages that I saw pop up on my phone. Interesting. Wow. So I think I can chalk this up to another failed live stream. I've only been on here since roughly 12:30, but I'm using two things actually. I'm using this Logitech webcam, which I don't like having to use because it's not directly over here at the computer, which I think is part of the problem. And then I'm now trying to use this microphone that I have over here to my right. And I'm having to have my iPhone over here so that I can see any kind of chats as they may pop up. So in the replay, if anyone actually pops in here later and views this catastrophe of a live stream and you have experience with the Google Hangouts option, why is it that it says group chat over here to the right now at Google Hangouts since I clicked that button, but I'm not seeing any of the comments from YouTube? Let me know. Let me know. Because I've got to get this figured out. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I apologize if anyone is in here typing fast and furiously into a chat for the Google portion of it, and I'm just not seeing it. It's because I'm having to look over here at my iPhone to see if anybody's trying to chat with me over there. And man, this is going to end badly, I can tell. So what I'm going to talk about is just the Facebook creators briefly here in just a minute. Let me try one other thing. I'm going to try to put a smiley face on here. Or I'm going to try to put a heart on here and see what happens. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't like this Google Hangouts deal. It's very easy to set up. Now, I just, over here at the Google chat, I just sent a heart up. But I don't see anything popping up on the phone. I know there's a delay, which is freaking me out in and of itself. Lord, I'm going to have to get a drink of Diet Coke. This is stressing me out. I may wind up just deleting this whole stream or probably the first 15, 20 minutes of it. Hi, Susan's Creative. Susan, I'm having so much trouble trying to figure out this Google Hangouts chat with the iPhone situation over here. The YouTube chat and the Google Hangouts chat must be on two separate planes. Even though I mean, it says it's live over here and it's tied to the YouTube. Sorry for the stress. Hey, I'm sorry. My husband just tried to call me on the phone. So if y'all heard that, I apologize. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Has anyone ever cried from the stresses of a live stream before? I'll be your first one. I'm telling you, I'm laughing. These are laughter tears. I'm sorry. He's trying to call me again. Okay. So, hey, anyone out there who can tell me why I can see Susan and Rebecca's and my comments over here when I'm looking at my iPhone via the chat there, but the Google Hangouts chat section to the right, I can't see. It's like it's totally separate. The little heart that I sent myself in the chat section on the Google Hangouts screen over here never did pop up. It never did pop up on my iPhone. So I don't think those two chats are the same kind of chat. So if that's the case, then why connect via Google Hangouts? And I know it's the Google Hangouts because I see the word Google in the upper left-hand corner of my screen when I'm looking at the iPhone. And my iPhone just hopped out of my little holder here, so it's like it doesn't even want me to try this. I think this is probably the worst situation here that I've had. Even when talking about the last stream going dead because my iPhone overheated. So, oh Lord. Yeah, best friend in your thread. I don't know that they want to see these shenanigans this week because, you know, I guess it's more the same. Chaos! I am going to come over here to the control room again. I've got options. I have chat, which is what opened up the chat window over here, but clearly it's not the same chat that's showing up on the iPhone. I have screen share, which I don't want to do that because I'm not actually demonstrating anything on my screen. Cameraman, but my camera is working. Control room and add apps. Do I have to add an app in order to be able to see the chat? Whew, man, this is a bunch of shenanigans. Is that even the right word I'm looking for? Yeah, so when I do chat, like I just click the chat button again, and now the chat window on Google went away. But y'all might be over here trying to talk to me actually on YouTube, and I just can't see it. So this is stressing me out. Why? Why won't it work? To list all available commands, enter / and question mark. Oh, I've got a question mark. So / question mark. Send an inline private message. Yeah, see, that doesn't help me at all there, Google Hangouts. That does nothing for me. Hello, Happy Canadian. I thank you so much for who all is really in here, but I'm so sorry because I'm going to have to talk to somebody. One of you out there in YouTube land that uses the Google Hangouts feature as the live stream, if you would please send me a message, or if you happen to pop in here in a minute, tell me what is wrong so I can see. I want to be able to see. Love seeing your live streams. You're so funny. Rebecca, girl, let me tell you something. I was crying here a minute ago because it has gotten to that point. It's chaos time, girl. Look, me and Pearl's going to have some more Diet Coke. And if Miss Kathy ever pops in, look, I've got a second can over here, girl. I know. She tells me not to drink my Diet Coke. But when I'm stressed out, girl, I'm going to have me some Diet Coke, let me tell you. And I am stressed out. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to forget the Google Hangouts chat box over here and just keep looking at my phone. Because otherwise we'll be here 5 hours and I will have never seen anybody's messages. But it does say I've got people watching. So thank you so much for your attendance and your patience, because this is just sheer craziness. Man, I think I got an eyelash in my eye when I burst into tears a minute ago. Oy. All right. How are you all doing today? Lord, I hope your day is going a lot better than mine, because I'm about to go over the edge, people. It's been a little stressful here yet again. If I could just figure out the chat situation with the Google Hangouts, I think I'd be okay. Because, I mean, clearly my camera is working and my microphone is working for the moment. So y'all are seeing it. I'm okay with watching for 5 hours. Rebecca, girl, you may very well be here for 5 hours. Hey, if worse comes to worse, I've got plenty of Diet Coke. I'll break out my bead board. We'll just make jewelry. I don't know. And, if one facet of something doesn't work, then it just freaks me out, because I'm not one of these, let me troubleshoot and figure out, the behind the scenes of any kind of tech catastrophes I'm having. No, that's not me. So, yeah, Google Hangouts is very easy to connect, but apparently trying to get the chat visibility is just not kosher. So I'm looking at the iPhone from here on out. I'm not even going to look over at the Google chats unless one of you guys comes on here and tells me, hey, dummy, hit this button and you'll be able to see over there. Please don't call me dummy. I'll call myself dummy for you, okay? So I really do. I hope everyone's having a great day. And I mean, I can only laugh at myself. I do that quite frequently, actually. I'm going to get my glasses here. So, let me get my other glasses. Hold that thought. Let me get these glasses so I can actually see what's going on. I'm crocheting right now. Then I'll get out of my... Get out your beading board, girl. Let's have some beading fun. That would be a lot more entertaining than me dancing around like a crazy woman. Okay, another drink of Diet Coke. Whew. All right. Ooh, you get to see my big wall of mess back there. Yeah, I'm on a delay, so this is really weird. But I posted in the Facebook group, for anyone who actually is reading that stuff, that they have just released the Facebook for Creators. So it's going to be, it looks like, what we can do at YouTube, but directly on Facebook. And, for a while, we've been able to upload videos there, but you had all sorts of limitations and everything. So when I saw the little article, I posted it at the group, and I went in to apply to join the Facebook for Creators just to see, what all kinds of questions you have to enter and all that stuff. If you already have a page, which if you're not really familiar with the inner workings of Facebook, at least I do know my social media marketing, okay? I may not know Google Hangouts chat problems, but I know my social media. But Facebook, you have your personal walls, your personal page and personal profile, which, yeah, let's not even call the personal a page. Okay, so you have your personal profile, which is where you connect, you put what type of cereal you had in the morning, who's got the cutest dog or cat, all that kind of stuff. That's your personal profile. Then if you have created a group where you, like me, I've got several different groups that I have. I have the Beading Brigade, the El Paso Artists and Crafters, and now the Crafty Creators. And I'm also an admin on several other different groups. But the ones that I actually created, those are my group walls, if you are following me there. And then you can create a page. So like that is a branded page that you tie to whatever your business is. Or say you're an artist or performer and you want a professional page so that it's kind of separate from your personal profile. It may still be tied to your name, but that is where you can interact on a professional and branded level. So that's the difference in the three categories. So if you do not have a page and you join the Facebook for Creators, they ask you a few questions, like what type of content would you be providing? And where are you connected? Like how many social medias do you have? Instagram is the number one on there. And I guess it's because Facebook has acquired Instagram. So if you don't have an Instagram, apparently that's going to get you approved for entry pretty quickly. So get an Instagram. It also looks at your current following with whatever links that you provide to them. So since I have only just now created the Crafty Creators website and social platforms and groups and all that stuff, I don't have a big following on that. I went ahead and used the Sparkle by Monica, which has been going for several years, and I've got quite a following and all that stuff. So once I answered their questions, I think there was 3 questions, and it's just you tick a little check mark, and then you put in your social media profiles. It approved me right away. So I didn't have to wait for an email or anything like that. That was the easy part. Then it tells you when you're digging a little further into what it is that's the Facebook for Creators, you have the option to create a page. And they want you to set it up to where it is, let's see, create a page, select for artists and performers, and then video creators. And once you do that, it automatically sets up a template for you as a video creator. So that would mean that you would have to have a page if you're going to proceed in the Facebook for Creators new program. Well, since I already have a page for Sparkle by Monica, which is what I entered in for entry there, I only have to go in and actually change my settings for that page if I want to use that page for the video creators. Now I can still post videos on there, no big deal there. That doesn't change anything. But once I go in and I flip my settings over to video creators, having joined the Facebook for Creators program now, it actually will, similar to YouTube, it will go and promote whatever videos at that point are showing up on my video creators page. So I hope that makes sense. I haven't flipped my settings over yet. I haven't uploaded any videos specifically for that yet because I'm kind of playing around with another element to my Sparkle by Monica that I might then have its own separate page. I don't know until I make up my mind on that. Don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know yet exactly. And then I would eventually like to do that for the Crafty Creators, but I'm going to wait before I do anything more for Crafty Creators because I want to see, how much engagement and interest there's really even going to be here for Crafty Creators, because so far what I'm discovering, and it's kind of disheartening in a way. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know everyone has their reasons for whatever, but the whole concept of, supporting each other and going to all these different groups and whatnot is because I think a lot of people are just looking for their subscriber count to go up, and they're not really involved in getting acquainted with who they're supporting and whatnot. So when they see a brand new channel saying, hey, I popped a video into my support list and I love your content and all that stuff, they don't come and do anything at the other channel or the video creators channel because it's so brand new, but yet they're not a huge channel themselves. So I'm not really understanding that. And I think maybe they're just, a little bit wary of that. And then also because it is such a small channel, I'm very limited in the things that I can do. So my outreach and everything, I'm very limited by. So until, I'm kind of doing this as the slow and steady, I'm not really concerned about the number of people that are coming to the channel or the groups or the social platforms. I'm happy for anyone that wants to join and everything. But before I move forward into another level, like having a Facebook for Creators page, I think I'll just wait because I've got a ton of stuff going right now for everyone, I think, to find thing that might be beneficial to them. I think I'll wait before I try to do a Facebook for Creators for the Crafty Creators. I hope that makes sense. Now, it just depends. Facebook for Creators may just blow up, but now there's also another element to this. And I think if they come into the game, you're going to see a lot of YouTubers head that way. And that's going to be that Amazon tube. I think that's what they're calling it. I think unless they have ditched those plans because of the recent VidCon where they're kind of sort of working with influencers at YouTube and influencers at Amazon as far as the affiliate linking and everything. That was supposed to be a discussion coming up at this week's VidCon. Or actually, I think it may be going on today. I don't know. But if Amazon Tube comes up, you might see a big shift of people going that way because there's so much frustration at YouTube. I don't really know. I do know this, though, trying to keep up with all the social media platforms and if there's going to be additional video platforms, I'm not going to do it because, I might dabble in it, but to me, there needs to be, a central hub. For my Sparkle by Monica page in particular, there needs to be a central hub that people can go and not be like, well, wait a minute, is she going to post that at Facebook or is she going to post that at Amazon or is she going to post that at YouTube? Because I don't know which video channel is she going to be posting that on. Because I might not even know myself if it gets to that point. You know what I mean? Now, to have those available options for those people that do not like YouTube or they're frustrated with YouTube or they have an issue with YouTube for some reason, that's great. I'm all for competition because it actually helps to kind of right some wrongs when someone has a monopoly on something. I enjoy YouTube. But that's the key. When the enjoyment starts to leave me at YouTube, I will leave YouTube. Because, I'm not doing this Lord knows you're not doing YouTube to get rich, most of us, right? Unless something's happened and you've gotten really lucky. But, it is nice to have the interaction and I've met all kinds of new friends through supporting other channels and everything. So that part has been great for me. But I'm not going to be sitting on here and saying, I only have so many subscribers and that's stressing me out and I've got to get more subscribers because, it's pointless if that's what you're doing YouTube for. If your purpose of being on YouTube is just to get a subscriber count, you really don't have a relationship with those subscribers. So they're not going to come back and watch your content anyway, or that's the way I look at it. And the other part to that, of course, is your watch time. So in my mind, in the way that I think, that's really what I'm concerned about is my watch time. And in order to have decent watch time numbers, you need to have decent content for people that want to watch. I'm not saying that especially today, those of you who are here, and I'm so appreciative that you're here with me, if you're still hanging out with me. I'm not any kind of an expert content creator. However, I do have an element of professional background and running my own entrepreneurial type of businesses, whether it be teaching my classes or making craft tutorials for my channel, or I even create printed form of instructions and things, and I do digital graphics and all that stuff. So I kind of have my fingers in a lot of different pies, but it all comes back into my Sparkle by Monica business. Now that I have, you know, experience and the expertise on, but as far as trying to, I don't even know the big, huge YouTubers that have these big, huge channels, other than the ones that got in trouble for screwing up. That's the only one. And I'm not even going to say their names on here. But there are a lot of large channels that I love to watch because I love to watch them, and not because I just supported their channel and then went on my merry way. Well, I hope that makes sense. I don't know. I see a lot of people in the various groups that I support. They're so negative because, well, why did I lose 50 subscribers overnight? Or, you know, well, why can't I get this amount of subscribers when I've been on the YouTube for X amount of time? It takes time. So just hang in there. But don't be so much focused on, and they're great. I mean, my stream is not great, but everyone else's streams are great. When you're focusing on jumping into everyone's live streams and supporting just within the live stream, but you're not really building that connection with the person that you supported, don't focus so much on that. I mean, participate in those because you meet a lot of cool people that way, if that is something that you enjoy. Because, hey, if you enjoy it, do it. If you are also wanting to, like, have a good channel and build that channel up, you're going to have that content. So for me, trying to do now 2 channels with the Sparkle by Monica and the video, the Crafty Creators, I'm trying to pull myself out of the chats, the streams, as much as I had been doing, because I had no time to do any of my editing or filming, even, for that matter. So when I recently went home to Tennessee and was trying to stay caught up, at least on the messaging aspect and everything, I did try to hop into a couple of streams, but I decided when we came back home, I really had to put my focus back on my content. And especially now offering this new group where I'm trying to give tips and advice on, you know, being a handmade entrepreneur, or offering up a way for us to talk about whatever your art or your craft is. And that, especially since I'm trying to do something every day, it takes up a lot of time. So that's really where my focus truly should be, you know. And then continuing through the Crafty Creators to reach out to my fellow artists and crafters. I do that as I have the time, instead of trying to feel like I'm sitting on top of a stream at all hours of the night. Now, unless we get really excited and really crafty, you know, I don't anticipate having 2, 8, 10-hour streams. Although I think you can only go up to like 8 hours on these streams here. Anything can happen, but I seriously doubt that I'll have those types of streams. Now, having said that, eventually I would like to do like a craft room collab type of thing, where maybe, you know, we visit each other's crafting supplies or room setup or whatever, and have that conversation live. I think that kind of thing would be cool. And, you know, it would be different from me just sitting here talking. But now also something that I like to do different on my streams versus a lot of the other streams is I kind of come at it. I have a topic to discuss. Like today, it was going to be the Facebook for creators, and then have a topic to discuss in the hopes that people would show up on the stream and want to, hey, well, what is that? You know, where did you find that out? And all that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe you all don't like that. Maybe the whole point of having these live streams is just for the people that want to jump on and interact with each other over here in the chat, and they're not really listening to whatever topic of discussion is. I don't really know. I haven't quite figured that out yet, because I noticed the different streams that I do pop into, there are some people that are just totally not even listening to the host. They're having their own conversations over here in the chat, and that's great if that's what they enjoy. And then there are some other streams where they are very engaged with the hosts of the stream. You know, they're playing games. You know, whatever the host is doing, some sort of a game or a trivia or something like that. They're very engaged with that. So I guess it just depends on the audience. But so far for me, with my technical challenges, the fact that I'm having to look left and then right because of the whole chat feature being messed up in the Google, I think makes for a very poor experience for you guys. And it puts me kind of out of kilter because I don't really, I feel like I'm kind of discombobulated and I'm not very engaged with you all because I'm too concerned with what's going over here on my left or my right. But I don't know. You guys tell me. It looks like I've got several more people on here. Y'all aren't saying anything, so I hope I haven't put you to sleep. Let me take a drink of my Diet Coke while you contemplate whether you will stay in the stream or not. And actually, I'm going to have to pop the top. Oh, let me do that right here at the microphone and see what you get. I love that sound. Do you all love that sound? Hi, Rebecca. Thank you for still being here, girl. Do you hear the fizzing of my Diet Coke? I don't know if any of you all like ASMR, but I've actually done a video on how I found that. So if y'all are interested, it's the I think it's the ASMR shower steamers craft video that I did. I've got a hair on my lip. Wish I could see it. Oh man, that ain't so. There it is. Whew, goodness. You never know what you're gonna see here on my channel, on either of my channels. But the ASMR shower steamers video, and that's actually over at my Sparkle by Monica channel. I talk about how I found ASMR, and it really has helped me to be able to sleep at night. I've had a horrible time here lately trying to sleep since we've got back from the trip home to Tennessee because our cat, I don't know if you guys remember, but back in March, we lost Blinky, and he was our 16-year-old cat. It was very sudden. We didn't realize he had any kind of heart disease at all. It just happened, and boom, he was gone. And he's one of the ones that moved all the way from Tennessee to Arizona and now to Texas. Pumpkin I lost back in 2016. And we're really still struggling with both of them being gone, but especially Blinky with him just recently passing. But Simone, she was in love with Blinky. And right after he passed for a good probably month, maybe a little like a month and a half, she did not act the way that we anticipated, where we thought, because she's very vocal and very loud when she would try to get Blinky's attention. Because she'd want to play or, she'd want his attention for something. And then her daughter, String Bean, they're kind of aloof from each other. So she was always hanging out with Blinky. So we anticipated, man, we were going to have all sorts of struggle. And it just didn't happen. And I thought, wow, she's doing very well. But then we got back from Tennessee. Now, granted, while we were going to Tennessee, we did have them staying in the house, and we've got an entire back section of the house that's attached to the garage, and that's where we had them set up. So they weren't able to go outside that whole time. So it was just String Bean and Simone. And they had all their food and their poopy boxes and everything, so they didn't want for anything. It was air conditioning, all that good stuff. But when we got back, she has just really ramped up the howling and everything. So ever since I got back from Tennessee, I guess I'm coming up on 2 weeks. I don't even know. I've lost the whole concept of time because she's kept me up every single night. Now, last night wasn't as bad as usual, but and I'm a night owl anyway. I stay up kind of late. But she will start howling about 9 o'clock every night. And when she does that, I try to coax her into the house so that she doesn't wake up the neighbors. You know, they're trying to get ready to go to bed and everything. And then she ramps it up even more when she's in the garage area. And I don't know what she wants. She's one that you can't pet. I mean, I have pet her, but usually she's got to be really tired and whatnot. You just never know what she wants. So I've tried everything I know to do. And she just keeps me up every single night. But I am constantly up and down because when I've had enough of her making all the noise inside, then I let her outside. And I go outside and I try to get the cat toys so I can play and get her interested in that so that she'll calm down. She's not in any kind of pain or anything. She won't play with String Bean, her daughter. As a matter of fact, I think she's starting to stress String Bean out because String Bean started to hiss at her again. So it's just been a whole big mess. And then our air conditioner did go out downstairs, which we just got fixed yesterday. Yay! So all of that stuff just has made me a lunatic. Really. So my days, I don't even know what day. I mean, I know it's Wednesday, but I don't know what date it is. I hope that makes sense. Thank you for listening to my cat drama. Drama from a cat mama. How do you like that? That's a different topic for Wavelength Wednesday. You know, that's what we're supposed to be doing anyway on Wavelength Wednesdays. We're supposed to be discussing, you know, what issues do you all have as crafty creators with your YouTube channel, or, you know, anything that you're working on, your art, your craft. Since I'm not seeing any commentary going on, whether it's the problem with the Google chat, but I am at least able to see the stuff going on here at YouTube. You know, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of commentary over there. So I'm just talking to you guys. It looks like I've got a few more viewers. I can't see anything going on over here to my right, but over here to my left, I see more viewers. This is via the Google Hangouts chat thingy that I can't seem to get any chat working here. So whoever you are, thank you so much for being here. And I know Rebecca said she's hanging out with me, even if it's a 5-hour live stream. Woo! Dear Lord, let's hope it doesn't go that long. I actually I think I've got it timed out to 2 o'clock. I did not realize that you could go on here for an 8-hour live stream until the Google Hangouts thing tells me you can have a live stream for 8 hours. So now that makes sense as to why over at James's channel, it seems like he's always on doing live streams for Lord knows how long he's done them. And then on Saturdays, he's doing those create-a-thons. I think that's what it is. So he does that, I think, for 8 hours or longer. I don't know if he's switching them out with everybody or what. That's just way too long for me to be on YouTube. Even if I'm over here working on my beadwork, I can't keep up with that, because you have to stay on top of the little chat boxes. And even when they slow them down, the little chats because there's sometimes a lot of people in those chats, depending on what channel and what stream, what time. So I get in there and I look around for a little bit. I see what they're talking about. If it's something that's interesting to me, you know, I'll comment, and then I'm out of there. So, I don't know. I hope that the Facebook for Creators information was helpful to the few of you that are here. I apologize that this is not a very popular live stream, but until I get this whole thing worked out with Google, you haven't been able to create anything because of the move. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. I forgot you've moved over here where I'm at. So, yeah, I mean, but you know, you have to kind of put your priorities in place too, as far as, you know, why are you really an artist? Why are you really a YouTube channel? You know, or whatever it is that you're doing, why are you doing that? And once you've made up your mind on the answer to that, then you can prioritize how you build on that, how you nurture that passion as to why you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. So that's another thing that I have with having started this channel, this Crafty Creators channel, in addition to the Sparkle by Monica, because I'm so passionate about being a handmade entrepreneur. And I do have knowledge and experience that I can share with other people that are like me. Maybe you're not a jewelry maker, but it kind of fall when you are a handmade artist or a creative performer, you're making something, you're creating something, you're going to have a lot of similar decision-making processes throughout your experience that I have some knowledge and experience with. That's why I thought, well, hey, I wish that I'd had somebody like this whenever I started, because nobody wants to share information. It seems like it's very closed vest, or what is that? Did I say that right? They tight vested. Is that how it is? I don't know. They keep all of their information to themselves, and they put out a lot of misinformation in a lot of cases because they're afraid of competition. And to me, I understand about competition. I've had people to steal some of my designs and try to, call them for their own. And you have that frustration. But as far as knowledge in general, I love to share my knowledge, because I feel like if I can make at least one thing easier for you in your path, then you will pay that forward to someone that you come across. And you might be like, well, hey, if you are thinking about changing from a hobby to a business, watch this video. She talks about it, in detail and everything. That way you can make up your own mind how you want to go forward. Or whatever it is that you have learned on your own, then pay it forward to someone. Either, you start teaching classes locally yourself and you pass that information on to your students, whatever you want to do. I mean, that's your personal choice. But that's the part that I love so much about coming onto YouTube. Not just for the crafts tutorials that I do and the jewelry making, beading tutorials that I do. Since having this Crafty Creators, I can kind of shift over into my more business-oriented mindset of being a handmade artist and share that with you guys. So that's really where my focus is on this new channel. I've tried to get all of the various platforms and everything in line so that I would not seem like I'm doing it, kind of straggling on. That's why I went ahead and did the website. And because I do know from my personal experience, having a website, in case someone says, well, remember back in April of last year, you posted some video about whatever, or you posted an article about whatever. I can't seem to find it in Facebook, even though I searched for the term and all that stuff. Well, go to the website, because it's blogged, and it's blogged by category and all of that stuff. And so that's why I thought, yeah, having a website, definitely the way to go, because of my experience, and also dealing not just in handmade stuff, but the businesses that I've worked at. They all talk about having that centralized hub in order for people to come back to. And another thing is, even though we have all of these social media platforms, your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, all of that stuff, they can all go bye-bye tomorrow. YouTube can go bye-bye tomorrow. And if you don't have your website in place, then all of that history, all of those archived files that you've been popping into your Facebook groups and all that stuff, they go bye-bye too. So having a website as your centralized hub, and then your tendrils are going out through social media and everything, it just makes you, it's a more safe way to have that information and share that information with other people. Now, a lot of people don't like the thought of having their own website, and that's cool. I set mine up in, I think it was about 8 hours, just because I was tweaking the look of it and everything. You can really set up a website nowadays in about 30 minutes just to have the website in general. But me being the type of person that I am, It took me a while because I wanted to put content in there, not just have the bare bones of the site set up. So I made posts, I did blogs, I posted on the forums so that if anyone did start to visit the website, they would be able to kind of find like a little Easter egg hunt, ooh, there's something over here in the jewelry forum. Ooh, there's something over here in the painting forum. Ooh, she's got some articles in the blog. There's a video page. I mean, well, the video page is actually this YouTube channel that's directly fed to that page. But I mean, there's a lot of people, if you can believe it, that don't know about YouTube. So they don't go to YouTube. They don't know about YouTube. Trust me. Through my Sparkle by Monica page, I have found that out, and it has amazed me. It's blown my mind every time I think about it. So that's another reason why if you do set up your own website, be sure to have your videos either centrally housed within the website itself, or what I did for this channel is I have activated a widget so that it pulls the YouTube videos directly. It pulls the YouTube videos directly onto that page, and I'm not having to manually upload the video files and all that. Now, having said that, speaking back to where I said, if YouTube went bye-bye tomorrow, you'd lose all your stuff. So if you're at all concerned about that and you're thinking of creating your own website, be sure that you make that decision. Well, do I want to rely on this third-party service to pull my videos into a page, or do I want to manually upload my video files? That way they're always at my website, because that gets you into a whole nother ball of wax, where then you have to think about the bandwidth that you have on your website, the storage room that you have for whatever number of files that you're going to be uploading, and video takes up a lot. You'd be surprised. So, my thinking is I go ahead and use the widget to have YouTube pulled into the website, but I still have all of the files, the video files. I've got them all saved on an external drive. So if YouTube went bye-bye and blew up, then I would have to spend some time then to upload everything onto the website and figure out, well, how much bandwidth do I need? Am I going to have to pay for some storage space and all that stuff? So for me, it was just worth it and quickest to implement the widget. Learning all kinds of things today, aren't we? So does anyone have any kind of questions for me at all? I think I've covered cats. I've covered disasters, electronic nightmares, Facebook for creators. That was the main thing I wanted to talk about. Hey, if any of you guys have already been working on your Facebook for creators page, hop over to the Facebook group and put in the comments there on that post, what's your experience so far with it. I think they only activated it yesterday because that's when I saw the TechCrunch article, and also another group there on Facebook that I'm in with the creator support was talking about it, and they're actually at VidCon right now, so they wanted to make sure that they posted that as an alternative to YouTube. So yeah, if you have already been messing around with it, or maybe you're in the beta testing for it, because I know that they've approached several of the YouTube influencers to hop over and try the Facebook for creators out, put in the comments there what your experience has been with it. I think, guys, that this is going to be it for me, because I am not very interesting to listen to after I run out of topics. And I don't see that there's a whole lot of conversation going on. So until we get several people that might want to come over here and talk, it's just going to be me. And I don't think you guys want to sit here and listen to me talk to myself. Although I could probably be pretty entertaining if you were listening to me as I talk to myself while I'm working on my jewelry. So thank you, Rebecca and Susan, best friend in your thread. And the other, I think that I had another 7 people that were watching, but they never said anything. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm sorry for the first 15, I guess, ish minutes that I had those snafus. I still don't know what's going on with that. I think I've got 2 people that they typically use that Google Chats. I'm gonna ask them about that box over there. So I'm sure it's just a button that, or a setting somewhere that I have to click or do something to, although I couldn't find it here. Once I figure that out, then I won't feel like I'm a ping pong ball or a tennis player where I'm looking back and forth to see what's going on over here at Google and what's going over here at my iPhone. I would like to eventually not have to look at the iPhone because it's on a delay anyway, but at least I'm able to see your all's messages pop up there. Again, if you are a Google Chats expert or user and you know why I can't see the YouTube comments over here on the chat on the actual Google Hangouts, please let me know in the comments. Definitely let me know. Or tell me on social media somewhere what I'm doing wrong. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for stopping by. If you have not already done it, please put a like on this live stream, even though you probably maybe want to put a dislike on it because of all the issues. But please don't. Put a like on it if you enjoyed my insanity. And leave me a comment too once this thing goes off and then it uploads as a video. If you wouldn't care, please pop back over here and leave a comment on it. And I guess that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if there are any questions that you might have for me for like the Marketing Monday content that I'm trying to put out, where I am posting a video and I'm trying to think of, different tips for handmade entrepreneurs and all that different, content that I'm trying to drum up. I've got a long list already of ideas that I have, but I'm open to any suggestions that you all might have or questions that you have. But I guess that's it. If you do have any questions, though, please make sure that you either message me directly or put comments where you see all these posts and everything. That way I don't lose track of it. And if you are a crafter or an artist or a performer, and you know other people that you think would find this group useful, this channel, the content that's on the channel, if you feel like that it would be useful to them, please share it. Let them know whatever you think about it. And I hope you enjoy it so far. It's very new, though. And as I have said before in other streams and videos, it will evolve as we go, so it's very fluid and it will change as we go, as we grow. And it might be totally different this time next year. I don't know. I'm just going to see what the level of engagement is, what you guys expect, what you guys want, what you guys suggest and recommend, all of that stuff. And also the level of participation, because if I don't see engagement and participation and commentary, I don't know if you guys are enjoying it or not. So if I don't know that you're enjoying it or not, then eventually I might just decide, well, okay, I guess they weren't interested in having that kind of content provided. And again, that is just me making that decision based on engagement and participation and comments. So if you are enjoying it, please let me know. And if you have an idea for anything else, let me know that too. So enjoy your rest of your week. I'll have some Thrifty Thursday tips, and then we'll do our Follow Friday and our Saturday showcases and Sunday support. Let me know what you guys think too about the last 2 Sundays in particular. I did the Sunday support where you're playing that the Handmade Crafty Creators playlist. I don't think anyone is doing that yet, which, that's okay. But that is a way to get watch time if you're in that playlist, and you should be if you're in this group. If you're not, please let me know, because I think I have almost 200 people a video from their channels in here, but you can see that there's not that many people in the Facebook group or on this channel yet. So again, I think though that's a big part of that is because this is such a new channel, and unless you I even had someone say, well, maybe because you're a brand new channel and, I have 350 subscribers, I don't want to back subscribe. And I thought, what is that even a term? I thought we were all here to help each other. What is that about? But I see what they're saying, I guess, is that, it's a new channel and they don't feel like it's got tested content or something, you know, but there's been some of those channels that I see with, I don't know, hundreds of subscribers, and they don't even have a video. So I don't know, go figure. But whatever happens, as far as the support playlist, if you have time and you want to run that playlist, feel free to do that. That's the big playlist, but I do have it in little bite-sized playlists. So if you're a jewelry maker and you only like to watch those kinds of videos, click on that one and it will run all the people that I have put in there from the big playlist into that small playlist. But it's more that content that you would like to see, because you might not like crochet, you might not like painting or whatever. But if you are interested in running the large playlist, just let it run in the background. You don't necessarily have to watch it. I am one of those kinds of people, though, that I will watch the playlist and I will hit a like on it if I enjoy the content and leave you a comment, so that you know that I have watched it. And I've tried to do that on everyone that's already in the large playlist. So you've probably seen comments from me as Crafty Creators. I haven't heard back from a lot of those people that are in the list that are not already in the group. So I don't know, you know, about that, but I'm not demanding that people support back. So, you know, I don't, maybe that's where I'm going wrong on that, but that's not the point of me offering that playlist anyway. So I'm not trying to be a forceful person. Either they want to check out what this channel and group is about, or they don't, and I'm totally fine with that. But for my part of it, I am just supporting people that are creating art, and maybe they're a performance artist. You know, whatever art form that you have, I'm supporting that in this way. And if you want to be a part of that, then that's great. And if you don't, then I understand that too. I'm not going to chase you down. So I'm not that kind of person. But if you do know people, though, that would be interested in participating, or maybe they make content like this and you think, well, I don't know, maybe they might be interested in it, please feel free to share the channel and the Facebook and the social medias and all that stuff. And if they come over, then they come over, and that's great. And like I said, when I see more engagement and more comments, then I'll know better what you guys really want and expect from this channel and the Facebook group and all that stuff. Until then, I'm just trying to test out these particular events on, you know, Monday through Sunday, and see what kind of feedback I get, which so far hasn't been a whole lot of feedback. So I don't know if that's good or bad. You know, I know everybody's busy too. So whatever floats your boat. But if it does float your boat, please let me know, because I would appreciate, you know, knowing what works and what doesn't. Maybe the next week, the Wavelength Wednesday live stream will go a little bit smoother. When this thing cuts me off here, I am going to see if I can take out the whole 15, maybe 20-minute chunk that was at the beginning of this thing. If not, then I may just delete this stream altogether. But thank you so very much for those who have come to see the train wreck of a live stream that I have going on. And have a wonderful day, guys. Really. My day will get better the minute I hit the end button over here, which I've got to find because I don't remember how to get out of the stream. But seriously, have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I guess that's it. Have a craftacular day, y'all. Bye. I've got to get more Diet Coke. Yes.